Yeah, Jace is getting a lot more disrespectful. I allow it because what am I supposed to do? Back in the day, my dad would turn around and punch me in my mouth. Jada, you hit it on the head. He sees Abby doing it and thinks it's okay. No, I lost my teeth because of methadone. Wambulance, you've never been a parent to them. How do you know? You guys make me so mad sometimes. Brittany, they all need therapy. It's not the chat's fault. I need to hit a cigarette. How did I do this? I'm gonna let them in the box once I'm done hitting a smoke. Where are my cigarettes at? I only got 2 Newports left. Hello? Hello? What was I smoking that time, guys? How do I get this off? How do I get this the fuck off? What was I smoking that time, guys? Foil? I already told you, a cigarette. I hit a cigarette. We heard the torch. I don't have a torch. You guys are so funny. Okay, who wants to come up that's opposition a little bit? No, Heather, I don't think people are stupid. Honestly, I didn't want to leave you guys sitting there. But next time, I guess I'll just leave you guys sitting there. Who's a little bit of opposition? Oh my God, show us the lighter. If you say you're opposition and I let you up, I'm gonna drop you. So who? First person I see. I'm not looking for a fight. I'm looking to... Doesn't matter.
Hey, Lisa.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't hear you. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, I can hear you. How's your night going?
Good, good. I'm not looking for a fight.
Oh, I'm not here to fight, honey. I'm not here to yell.
No,
But
I know.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Okay. When I was talking to you earlier today,
Mm-hmm.
you dropped me. Why?
Why did I drop you?
Because I was speaking the truth. Okay. First of all, do me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Never do that again. That was so incredibly disrespectful. That's all that I ask. I want to talk to you, but I have a right to my opinion. Please
Yeah.
don't ever do that again.
Did the whole live end, or did I just drop you?
Oh, you dropped me and you told the chat about it. Yeah, I got it recorded, honey. It's not a big deal. I'm just stating my opinion. I'm over it. It pissed me off in the moment, but I'm over it.
Did I tell you to please come back up?
You said you were going to bring me back up, and the
Yeah.
chat was saying to bring me back up because I was speaking the truth and I was giving you good advice that you probably did not want to hear. But I recorded the entire thing, and I was a little upset about it.
Well,
I want to help you, honey. I do.
read the chat.
Why? It doesn't concern me. I'm talking to you. I'm literally looking in your eyes right now.
But they were all telling me to drop you. And like, you're a very sweet person. I can tell by your voice, okay?
Well, and I'm not holding your hand like that other guy said that I was, that came up after me, because you only respond to negativity.
No, he was a dick.
Yeah. You also need somebody for you to feel comfortable enough, like my parents did to me, they never gave up. Shut up, Brittany. I'll drop you flat, okay? Anyways,
I'm not dropping her, guys. So stop writing it, please.
you know, she was asking earlier today, tech. You know, what does tech do online? Okay. Tech does things that people are attracted to, okay? And she does very good at it. People are obviously attracted to negativity. That's why there's over 400 people in here right now. Okay. But it affects you in a negative manner. I would actually love to read you a poem one day that I wrote about me and my recovery. If you want to hear it, I would love to read it to you anytime.
Do you have Zoom?
I mean, I have access to it, but I can also go live with you one day or battle or something like that and read it to you. Eric, knock it off.
Instagram Live, because I'd like to do it where everybody isn't watching us.
Gail, spare me your negativity. Anyways, what time is it where you're at?
3:15 a.m.
Okay. What are you going to do in 45 minutes? Do you remember?
No, what am I supposed to be doing?
You need to call tech.
At 3:45?
No, between 4 and 5. I know you probably haven't been to sleep, but she told you when you got up this morning, you were to call her. Remember?
Yeah, I do remember, but like I told her, so I'm not talking behind her back. Privately, I need an explanation from her why for 2 months I heard nothing from her.
It was only 21 days that you were offline. We've got it calculated.
Okay.
It might have seemed longer, but
yeah.
Okay, but the extending the hand of somebody into recovery goes both ways. She can ask you the same question as well as to why you did not reach out to her, right?
Yeah, but
so my best suggestion would be to move forward and to not place blame, because again, that blame causes negativity, and you can make the choice to move forward or you can make the choice to hold grudges. One thing that I use in my recovery, Eric, knock it off. One thing that I use in my recovery is, you can leave footprints to follow or you can leave scars to heal. And I understand you got a lot of scars right now that you're trying to heal. You want to be that kind of person, like somebody that's going to follow you. You want to be those footprints to follow, Yeah. But
well,
like I was talking to you earlier, you are the only one that can make that choice, right?
Yeah, but even today, Tech messaged me and said, "Are you okay? How's everything?" Okay. Where was that a month ago when I disappeared off TikTok?
She's going through a lot. I would just move forward from here. Don't worry about the past. You know what I mean? It's only going to cause problems and stuff. I would just move forward from here. It didn't physically hurt you or harm you,
Well, it's just the way that this app is, okay? I can't trust anybody, okay?
And that's your interpretation of it. Everybody has that right.
Well, my sisters hate Tech. She'll tell you that, okay? They say she's a clout chaser. She only talks to me because she wants followers. I don't believe that at all.
Okay, she's not into it for followers or the clout or the money or the,
No,
she's
I
in it.
agree.
She's in it like I am, I can only advocate for myself, and I can only extend the hand of the program that I work and give you the suggestions that have worked best for me in my life. And it's what you do with that information and those tools. I can't force you to do anything. I can only give you the information and suggestions that have worked for me.
Wait. Tanya, girl, what clout? Ma'am, when I go into a live, there's 100, 200 people. When I'm in there, it goes up to 1,000, 2,000. Is that not clout?
No, that's people chasing the drama.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
That's got nothing to do with clout. Trust me, if it was clout, they would be using your platform into one of their platforms. They would be mentioning you, trashing you, bullying you. You would be the conversation of every live. That's clout chasing.
I don't think I'm a celebrity.
You're not.
No, somebody wrote it in the comments.
Stop responding to the negativity, Lisa. Like I was telling you earlier, respond to things that will attract people to you. Yes, the negativity, people are responding, but it's not affecting your life in a positive manner. The more you respond to negativity, the more you're going to be a train wreck on this app. Agree?
Yeah, that's why I left.
And here's another thing. The more you put your business out there, the more you're giving these, like, your haters, your bullies, whoever, you're giving everybody like ammo against you. Like, I've watched you for a while, and I've seen some stuff that I really don't agree with. Like tonight, you're saying that you're in the ghetto, that you put your own daughter out in the ghetto just because she put her hands on you. Honey, being a parent, they're going to put their hands on you. It's how you respond to it that changes the factor. The fact that you put her out there on the streets just because she did something to you that pissed you off does not make you a good parent. How you handle a situation with your kid makes you a parent. You can live in the ghetto. Look up Columbus, Ohio. Look up the Short North Posse. Look up Rosewind. I grew up with the only white girl in an all black dominated neighborhood.
Well, ma'am, Betsy, I lied so much at first that I extra put my business out there to prove I'm not lying.
But here's the thing. Even though you're trying to prove that you're not lying, people still catch you in those lies. Yes, I grew up in a household filled with addictions, alcohol, drugs, sex. If you could think of it, I grew up in it. And the thing is, it didn't define me. I'm probably the only clean one out of my family, being drug-wise, alcohol-wise. You make so many excuses day in and day out. And then on live, you come on here, you're asking people for money. You're not trying to change your situation. Like, you're a grown adult at the end of the day. The thing is, you need to start looking for a job, start doing AA meetings, start taking responsibility for your kids. I've seen Jace cuss you out. I've seen Jace call you out on live when you're sitting there asking for money for him. One day you were just talking about he's hungry and this and that. He's sitting there saying he's not hungry, but you're still sitting there begging for money. The shit you're putting onto TikTok is what's creating a negative effect. If you don't like it, quit putting it out there. Quit telling people your business. Quit sitting there lying about every fucking thing. It's simple. You don't want the big no-nos or the bullies or anything like that. Quit putting it out there. Quit getting on lives asking people for money. Quit using your kids as an excuse. Grow up. Get a job, go to AA. If you want to do sobriety, congratulations. I hope it works out for you. I don't never knock anybody. I just lost a cousin because of drugs.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you have to see what you're putting out there on this platform and see the reaction you're getting.
Can I insert, please? Because I too grew up in a home with addiction as well. It's in a way, I understand where you guys are coming from, but I kind of feel hurt in a way as well. It's easy for us to tell someone to go to recovery, go to this, go to the meetings, go to that, but
they have to want it.
That's true, but sometimes she obviously, from looking at her, I'm thinking she needs help. She is not more. She wants it. Trust me. Down deep is something in her that she wants it. She wants it, but she can't do this by herself. And it's easy for us to say, oh, well, you got to want it. Yeah, somebody could want it, but they still can't do it by themselves. They still need someone to take them by the hand and walk them through a certain situation. You know, it's so easy for us. I hate when people say, oh, go get a job. Well, I mean, are you gonna inbox them leads that you seen? Are you gonna be like, oh, hey girl, I seen a job listing on Indeed or on Monster. Hey, go and put your resume in. Let me know when you put your resume in, and I can, reach out to these people to see if they got your resume or something like that. Those are the things that we need to start doing as a people. We can't just be, telling these people to go to the water and we're not helping them drink it. Like this woman seriously needs more help than, well, she has to want it. She wants it. She's on here. She's on here, crying out, for God's sake. She wants it, obviously. Now, what are you guys going to do? Are you guys going to help her? Are you guys going to just say, oh, you got to want it. She wants it.
Well,
now it's your time to go and help her get on her feet, help her get the resources that she may need, because she probably doesn't know how to do that.
Well,
Right there, you said the right thing. She needs resources. She doesn't need to be coming on here asking people for money or anything of that nature. She needs the resources to take that step on her own.
Yeah, but
there's no buts to it.
When I had to do an evaluation, okay, and they ruled, it was a 4-hour evaluation. They ruled that I was in the right stage of treatment. They did.
What did they call that stage of treatment?
The methadone, the groups, the counseling.
I mean, you even said earlier today, you asked yourself or your counselor and stuff saying, I don't need this. Recovery, wanting recovery is something you have to do more than when you were in your deepest, darkest addiction. Like, you need to do anything you possibly can for your recovery. Anything. If that means going to intensive outpatient or inpatient, you need to do it. You need to work harder for your recovery than that next hit that you did when you were in your deepest, darkest addiction. You have to want your recovery more than anything in your life. We cannot want your recovery more than yourself. Otherwise, it's never going to happen.
And we can't do your recovery for you. This is part of being an adult, is knowing you have a problem and saying, I'm going to fix it. Stop depending on everybody to fix it for you. Part of being an adult is making those hard decisions at the end of the day. You've got to make the choice to stop dry begging or begging on TikTok. You've got to make the choice to actually get into a program and stick with it. Not say, oh, well, I went for 1 day or 2 days or 3 days. It didn't help me. A program's not going to help you for just a few days. There's many resources out there. All you have to do is ask different people. Like, do you know where I can get treatments? Do you know where I can get AA? Do you know if I can get in-home counseling? There's different programs out there that will help you if you take the step to do it. Can't nobody hold your hand. Nobody should be calling you to do it. You're a grown woman. Take that step for yourself, for your kids.
Yeah,
Hey, Lisa, quick question just to make you think about things real quick. Not so much off topic, but a short-term goal. What would be a short-term goal for 30 days? What would be a long-term goal for 5 years? 30 days first.
A short-term goal would be getting to the clinic by myself and starting to decrease and give my dad a break.
I think that's a very good goal. Add into that, use the resources that tech has been giving you. It is your option to use those resources. Okay. What is your 5-year long-term goal?
Get my son Cole Jr. back.
And what is 3 things that you can do to make that happen?
get a bunch of money to get a lawyer.
Okay. What needs to be done before that?
Get out of the projects.
And the next thing?
I honestly don't know.
To get clean and sober, honey.
That should be the first thing. And someone keeps saying let Polly up in the box.
I don't know who Polly is. I looked.
So this is what you should do. And on this, I will buy it for you and I will send it to you. Create what's a goal board. Do your long-term, your short-term goals, how you can achieve that goal. And as time progresses, do a long-term one.
Yeah.
The first thing is literally cutting everything you're doing on TikTok to bring the negativity to you. You want to change? Make that change.
Yeah. I don't want to be on here, but I do.
Why?
It's not for money. I'm lonely.
How about change the purpose of your platform from negativity to making friends? Because I think you're a beautiful person and I think you have a good heart. Your intentions are good, but your thoughts and actions are different.
Yeah.
Agree?
People don't understand. The dry beggars / scammers that get on here.
Right there, I'm going to stop you because there's plenty of those on TikTok. But what does that have to do with you personally?
Because I know how much money they make every day.
Okay, again, what does that have to do with you? How is it affecting your life?
Nothing.
You know, Lisa, like I was telling you earlier today when we were talking, and I wasn't looking at chat, I was literally looking at your eyes in the box, okay? And people can say what they want to say, and then you would stop you and I talking and be like, oh, wait, so-and-so, no, that's not it. You need to be able to make your own choices and pick and choose what you're going to bring into your life. If you're going to bring negativity into your life, you're going to reap and sow negativity, okay? If you're going to pick out the comments that are supportive to you, you are going to be the one that's, yes, you are in control. You are in control of your own actions. Nobody else is. So going in and saying, oh, well, so-and-so says, or so-and-so wants, or because they did this. What are Lisa's actions? What are Lisa's thoughts? You can only control your actions. It doesn't matter what other people's reactions are. Control your own thoughts and what you want to bring into your life. We do want to see you succeed, Lisa. We want to be that success story. And I can't wait in 5 or 10 years, whenever that happens. If it happens sooner, great. I can be like, man, I remember when, you know. I truly do want you to be a success story. And I will be that person as Tech and, you know, others that you could name on your hand, that we are here for you. We are not going to give up on you, because in the deep, dark pit of my addiction, there's a list of people that never gave up on me that I can truly say thank you to. You know, my words are truly, truly meaningful today. Back then, when I said thank you or I love you, I didn't care. Today, I do.
Yeah, you seem like a very nice person.
You know, I can only give you suggestions and recommendations based on what has helped me, and what has helped other people. You know, I do have a sponsor and a program that I work on a daily basis, and I have sponsees that, you know, are kind of, you know, look up to me for advice and how did you get through this, or how do you do this, or how do you do that? but you got to take action. Nothing changes if nothing changes.
Nothing's going to change until you want to change.
100%.
You've got to sit there, really think about what you want out of life, what you want to achieve out of life, and put it to use. You can't just sit here on live saying, oh, well, they're doing this, they're scamming, they're asking for money, so I'm going to do the same thing. That's not going to make you any better. A lot of those scammers, a lot of people sitting on TikTok asking for money, getting all this money. There's a couple that just said that they had cancer, that he only had 24 to 48 hours to live. And yet, right after he got thousands of freaking dollars, he made his account private. Nobody's heard or seen from him except for if you're part of his group. The thing is at the end of the day, we can only give you advice, give you our experience, and let you run with it. You got to do what's best for you and your kids. If you truly want your kids back, do better.
And when I asked you those 3 things about what you could do to get your other child back, my opinion, I'm of no authority. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a counselor. I'm not CPS. I have no involvement in that. It's not going to happen unless you are truly 100% honest with your sobriety. And today you weren't. You even admitted that you take more than prescribed. That is abusing your prescriptions, especially when you want to come down and get off. 100% honesty is what you need to do.
There's multiple times where she's admitted to doing more than her prescription.
And I'm proud of you. I love the honesty factor earlier today. I do. Thank you for that. There's a lot of lies, but I appreciate the honesty.
Yeah.
What's going through your mind right now? What are you thinking?
I honestly just I wasn't trying to tear anybody down on the platform. So I apologize.
Thank
And
you.
that's the thing, though. You're not tearing anybody down. You're tearing yourself down.
Exactly.
The people that are trying to help you is the ones you're biting the hand of. Eventually, everybody's going to say, we're not going to help you no more. We're not going to help you take that step forward because you keep biting the hand that's feeding you. You keep doing the exact thing over and over and over. It's becoming redundant. I mean, shit. You see a lot of people in here saying shit about me. Do you see me responding?
People want to mute us. People want to mute us, Lisa, because we're giving you advice that needs to be taken. They like the negativity, and I appreciate you not responding to it because that is a suggestion that you've been given. And if somebody comes up in the box and tries to tear you apart, I suggest you just rip them down and block them because you need people that can help you and support you in your life, not to rip you apart and tear you down. It's not about opposition. You don't need opposition. You don't need to change people's mind. If people are going to change their mind, they're going to do it on their own. When somebody asked earlier, what does opposition mean? I think I even actually asked it. I didn't know what you meant by that. You want to change somebody's mind about you. It doesn't matter what people think. That's their actions and that's their feelings. You know, you are a good person through and through. Actions speak louder than words. Okay. It's a living amends. It's a living, recovery. When people see you act in the way you want them to think, there ain't no opposition about it. Don't even bring in the negativity. That's a bunch of BS, if you ask me, because then you're just starting an argument or a fight. Bring in and be like, hey, let's talk about what went good in our days, Why? I mean, I don't know.
That's actually a good thought right there, Grace. Start thinking of the positive that you've done for the day.
Yeah.
Stop worrying about the haters. Stop worrying about who don't like you, the negativity that's being said about you. Because guess what? Are they paying your bills? No. Are they paying your rent? No. Are they taking care of your kids? No. They have no aspect in your life outside of fucking TikTok. You're going to have your haters. You're going to have your fucking little trolls. Let them come. Block them if you need to. At the end of the day, you have to worry about yourself, not what everybody else is doing or what's going on around you. But each day, get up, say, I'm going to have a good day. If you choose to come on TikTok and you want to talk to people, cool, whatever. When people start being negative, just ignore it or block it. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't affect how you live your life. It doesn't affect the decisions that you make every day. It doesn't affect how you be a parent. That's all on you.
Yeah.
And it's, Lisa, another thing about, I mean, for me, I even enjoy going live like on TikTok and stuff. I used to do ASMR, but it's stupid, and the community is just, it's an awful community in my opinion. So I changed it more to recovery based, talking to people, trying to help people, changing people's lives by the decisions that they can make. Your viewers were up to around 600. They've been holding steady for around 400. A few people have left. It doesn't matter. You are not here to have 1 million followers on a daily basis because of the negativity. Okay. If you can keep your following, and it doesn't even matter, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. You want those people that are going to help and support you. And if it's only 100 people, but that makes you a good person and happy and, making good decisions throughout your day, then you're not, digging into the negativity and stuff like that. Who cares? I don't want to be a part of somebody's life if they're going to be negative and, rip other people apart. I choose to stay around positivity and stuff, and when I go live, I'll get maybe 10 or 20 people, but you know what? Those are the 10 or 20 most beautiful people in my life.
Exactly. The people that you don't need in your life, the fakes, the people that say that they're going to be there for you are the ones that's going to drop off eventually.
Yeah. And, there's a few people, I just stopped it just because it's in caps and it's absolutely ridiculous. Drop these two. We are bored. Okay. You're not here for a show. People are not paying for your live. They can scroll on because you are obviously interested in maybe a teeny tiny bit of what we have to say. And I really hope something tonight will set in that will make you take action when you wake up. If you're even going to sleep tonight, I don't know. But I just hope something sets in tonight that will put you on a positive course of action tomorrow, or today now. But if people are bored, they can scroll on and leave, Mm-hmm. This is truly what TikTok should be about, is people helping other people. Mm-hmm. Box people, helping people. By the way, Betsy, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
We want to see you succeed, Lisa. We do. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. The negativity can stay in the chat, and you're doing by far better right now than you were 6 hours ago by not responding to it.
And you see, they're getting more agitated. They're saying more stuff to get someone fired up and get a response. The thing, at the end of the day, they will eventually trickle out. The more you do better for yourself, the more you're going to become boring to them. You're not giving them what they want. So they'll eventually leave. But guess who's still going to be here?
Well, I feel like I have to, stick up for myself,
You have nothing to defend unless you've done something that you're feeling guilty about, okay? The guilt and shame will tear you to pieces, okay?
I didn't do anything, but that guy, he he really rubbed me the wrong way.
He made you think, though, right?
No, he yelled at me,
And why did you allow that?
lied on me. I don't know. I should have dropped him down.
Okay. Yelling does absolutely nothing. Like when I'm raising my children and disciplining them and stuff, if my voice gets louder than their voice, they hear absolutely nothing but the first word and maybe the last word.
And then it's my live. And I said, hold on, sir. Can I say something? And he said, no, you can't. And kept going.
Well, then maybe you should have stood up for yourself, dropped him, and blocked him. Only you can make the choices and take that action, Lisa. You control who's going to be allowed in your life and who you're not going to be a part of your life.
I've been on people's lives where I've heard them light a cigarette. Okay? The comments weren't, they're doing DRUGSs, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Then an hour later, it turned to, they heard me scraping and snorting.
I was there. Ignore it. You know your truth. If it's not true, don't let it bother you. Don't let it bother you if it's not true. You know your truth. You know what you were doing. Don't let the negativity get to you. Don't respond to the people say you were scraping and snorting or saying it's on your nose, whatever. You have nothing to prove. You don't need to show your lighter. You don't need to show your toilet. You don't need to show your table. You don't need to show wax paper foil. It's none of nobody's business. You are here to make choices and, try to get help and use those resources actively.
Listen, hold on.
Okay.
Trudy, stop enabling. We heard it. Listen.
And this is what we, no. This is what we were just talking about.
No, please, listen. If I did do that, they're my medicines, okay? I would just be honest. I would. But it's so funny because everybody has it so wrong. And I don't know if it's because I'm at the clinic and I see people who are 1,000 times worse than me or what. But
people want a reaction out of you, Lisa, and they're getting one.
And that's why I was saying, stop acknowledging the comments and stop giving them what they want. Because eventually they will move on. They will get bored.
Yeah, people are saying right now, we're bored, drop them. Then go to another live if you're bored. I mean, really, bye.
What's going live do for me though? Honey, I have nobody but Jace. So
you're here to make friends. You're here to make friends.
Talking to people helps my mental health.
Okay. Does the negativity help your mental health or the positive, like we are now? This has probably been one of your longest boxes in a long time where you are not freaking out, right?
Yeah. It helps. It helps.
You are hearing a few things like out in the meetings, okay? When you are looking for a sponsor or you are talking to people or you are wanting to make friends, you want what other people have. You want that peace and serenity. You got to look into your soul and your heart and be like, how can I get myself there? You should have 3 things right away that get you there. You know what they are, Lisa, and only you can make those choices. Nobody else. The negativity will get you further away.
Well, I'm a very loyal person, okay,
Mm-hmm.
to a fault. And nobody treats me like that.
Nobody treats you like what?
They want to be my friend when I have money or something to offer them.
And let me ask you this. Do you think that's a true friend?
No, it's not.
So why continue surrounding yourself with people like that?
Well, I don't. That's why I have no friends.
I would honestly
I
say
don't think that's true.
that you have friends that have been up in your boxes that's had tried helping you. Those are the people that you've turned your back on, and you continuously feed into the negativity. Like I'm sitting here watching these comments, and they're hilarious because none of these people that's sitting here being negative or talking crap are the people that's going to be there to help you or give you resources. They're just here to judge, put you down, be negative.
Yeah.
And you don't want that in your life. You want the positive aspect of things. You want to do right by yourself and your kids. At the end of the day, you can only live your best life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to touch on a comment that just went by. I'm 99% of them are going by.
Mm-hmm.
If you call this your deepest, darkest addiction, I'll just speak for myself, okay? In my deepest, darkest addiction, just so you can have numbers, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to throw out a large number. I'm going to say 100. 100 friends in my deepest, darkest addiction.
Mm-hmm.
When I got clean and sober,
Mm-hmm.
you know how many of those people were left?
How many?
5. Okay. But you know, the friends and the family that I have today maximize the number of friends that I had now. I have 1 million friends and family now. Okay. You're going to lose friends when you have a living recovery program. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But the friends and the family that you gain in recovery mean more than any of your friends that were in your deepest, darkest addiction. It's amazing. I can't even tell you that the style and the type of friends and friendships that I have today compared to the deepest, darkest time in my life. If I have a problem today, I can hit any number on my phone and somebody will answer and we will sit and talk. If I need help with anything, I can call one of 200 people and get help with what I need. But that's the choice that I had to make for me to get out of addiction into recovery and sobriety. Because the meaning of friends and family are polar opposite than your addicted friends and family.
One thing I've learned about family is family's not always going to be the best.
Nope.
They will be the first ones to put that knife in your back.
Yeah.
I surround myself with very few people. There's people that I've met off TikTok that I do talk to today that I am good friends with.
I won't talk to anybody from TikTok. Nobody.
On that end, you're probably smart on that one. But you are going to have to eventually start letting the negativity go. Stop feeding into it.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's not about Betsy or myself liking to hear ourselves talk. You know, we're here to help another human being that's struggling in her addiction. And she's allowing us to speak.
Yeah, well,
if that person comment, if you ever need help, I'll be here if you need to reach out, okay? Anyways.
okay. You can reach out on Instagram. I read those comments.
I usually don't use Instagram, but what do you have something linked? How do I find you on IG?
What the heck is it? Lisa.
I would say Lisa just literally leave a private message with your Instagram.
It's Princess Lisa 143.
Princess Lisa 143.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Princess Lisa 143 is your IG.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just typing that and then I'm gonna screenshot it here.
Okay. Yeah. TikTok.
Okay, I got it.
TikTok is toxic. Okay.
Right.
According to the chat, yins are in my box for clout, and they keep asking me why Betsy faked a pregnancy.
For one, that's not their business. Two, they can say whatever they want. It's TikTok. I'm going to have my haters and my trolls just the same as anybody else.
I know.
But at the end of the day, do you see it affecting me?
It's annoying. I can't even talk. This lady, this Saved by God's Grace, is the nicest, kindest, soft-spoken lady. But she's here for clout.
And people are going to say negative stuff to get a reaction from you. This is what me and Grace was just saying. Stop paying attention to it. Focus on the positive of things. People are going to say whatever. But do they actually know facts? Do they live with you or me? No.
No. No.
So why would anything they say have an effect on our minds, our spirits, our souls?
Block them and they'll be gone. Easy peasy. Why would I want to do that?
I think that Jen was talking about blocking the trolls.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, block the haters.
I mean, I should make a video on YouTube of the letters and messages that I get.
Why?
Just because.
But the thing is, if you do that, do you not understand that you're giving them more power? You're letting them know that what they're saying and what they're doing to you is getting to you, both mentally and emotionally. And guess what? That's what they thrive off of.
Yeah.
They
Ask yourself this.
Negativity.
Would that help you to a better road in your recovery?
No, but
Then don't do it.
Honestly, most of them I laugh at them.
Laugh to yourself. You don't need to expose that kind of laughter because then they're getting what they want. Use that energy to focus on yourself. Right?
Yeah, I mean, I have no life. I go to the clinic, come home, and take care of Jace, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I could never see myself putting so much effort into trying to ruin somebody's life. I just couldn't.
Maybe take action to better your own life, right?
I mean, yeah, and the people that do it have their own problems.
You'll get there. You just got to figure out your route. Right?
I just don't know how I became the face of the scammers.
Trust me, you're not the face of the scammers.
Stop believing that.
And this is your problem right there. You're still feeding into the negativity. You're still worried about what others are thinking of you, what they're saying about you. At the end of the day, the only one that controls your life is you. People are going to say whatever they want on this site. But at the end of the day, you're a grown woman. Mm-hmm. You're taking care of your kid. Mm-hmm. You're trying to find a way to fully recover and become a better person. If these people and these haters in the chat is not helping you, then why should it affect you?
Your first step to recovery Number one, there's a couple really,
Mm-hmm.
is admitting you have a problem that your life has become unmanageable. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
2, picking up the phone and putting your steps into action, making that next right move, doing that next right indicated thing. And the next indicated thing may not always even be right. It might be wrong, but you're going to know how to get up and move on. You know, it's all about your toolbox, Lisa. What tools are you going to use today to get through,
Tomorrow.
to live your best life, to be that best Lisa you want to be? If you are at your best Lisa right now, tell me, and I will unfollow you right now. But I want to be here to help you to get to that best Lisa.
I'm not.
Lisa, I got an idea for
I
you.
can't imagine you want to live like this for another 30 years.
Lisa, I have an idea for you. Do you have a notebook and pen laying around your apartment?
Thank you.
Yeah, somewhere.
So what I want you to do, starting as soon as you wake up, I want you to make a list of things you want to do today.
Okay.
Then take the steps to do it. We're not going to go with the short-term plan or a long-term plan. Go day by day. Put in your notebook, this is what I want to do tomorrow. This is what I'm going to do tomorrow. Take the steps to put it into action.
Okay.
And that will help you step by step to achieve the goals that you set for yourself, whether it be short-term, long-term, or anything of that nature. That is something I've learned from my counseling, and I'm not afraid to say it. I get at-home counseling. Is in
Right.
the book, I put what my goal is for today, what my goal is for tomorrow. What's the negative things I'm facing every day? What's the positives? And it does help.
Yeah. Somebody in here just asked, I'll address this comment as well. Do these women in these boxes have a degree? No, I'm only
Actually,
speaking
I
for
do.
myself, and I'm only going to speak for myself. I do not have a degree. I don't claim to be a doctor, nor do I give medical advice, but I am here to share my experience, strength, and hope with another person that is seeking sobriety and recovery. You don't have to have a degree to give good advice.
And you've been in addiction, right?
Oh, I lost my family, Lisa, because of my addiction.
Okay. Well,
Okay. August 3rd, 2016 is my sobriety date. I have been divorced 10 years because of my addiction. I literally lost almost everything I had except my mom and dad. But you know what? My life has tripled since then.
well, some of the best counselors are the ones that have went through addiction.
Yeah, I'm not a counselor. People say I should get into it, but I'm not. I'm not going to say what I do online. If you want to know, private message me. But you know, I do well, and I have a great life today.
Exactly, Ryan.
Well, you're a sweetheart. Your voice is very soothing. You have this demeanor about you.
I'm just being honest, Lisa. You know, you're going to take Betsy's suggestions, you're going to take my suggestions and do with them what you want. If they go in one year and out the other, you know, maybe you're not the person we're going to help save, because truthfully, fact of the matter is, hon, some people never get this gift. And it truly is a gift. And I hope and pray to God that you will be the one that will unwrap it one day and you will be like, oh my goodness, this is what my life is all about.
Well, I don't take well to being yelled at, you know. It makes me shut down.
That's other people's personality, you know.
And here's the thing. If someone starts yelling at you, just kindly let them know like you do not appreciate it. You do not want that yelling around you. And if they continue, then let them go. You're not anybody's child. You're not TikTok's child. You're not my child. You're not Grace's child. At the day, you have to tell people how you feel to their voice to how they're reacting to you. If someone's just going to get in the box, start yelling at you or talking
Mm-hmm.
trash to you, then get them out, because it's not someone you want in your life. That's going to affect you both emotionally and mentally.
Well, saved. Um, do you remember any of the resources that Tech said that she gave me by
Oh,
chance?
I'm sure I can get them. But you can get them too by picking up the phone and giving her a call, right?
Well, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to see if I can get her to come into the box.
Well, I don't remember any. And, you know, it makes me look like I'm getting all these resources and I'm not using them.
Okay. So I'm going to give you a little piece of advice here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Be honest with Tech. Okay. Honesty is number one priority. And say, I'm sorry, I did not write them down, or I forgot. I understand I should have, but can you please tell me those resources again, because I'm going to act on it. I'm going to take those steps and I'm going to make action. Be honest with her and tell her you don't remember or you didn't write them down. Whatever the case is, honesty is number one, Lisa.
Honestly, Grace, somebody just said in the comments, and I do agree 100%. She needs to call Tech.
Yep.
And have that one-on-one conversation. She doesn't need to keep continuously putting stuff on TikTok or having that type of personal conversation on TikTok for a platform.
I agree.
Well, Tech has her own platform.
And that's Tech's.
Yeah. And this is mine. So
So Lisa, what is your abilities of contact for Tech? Do you have her personal phone number?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what is it, 405 there right now or 305?
405.
405.
Okay. So call her maybe in an hour to like 90 minutes to 2 hours and have that conversation with her. Have a humanly friendship conversation with her and just be honest and say, I forgot. I'm sorry. I know I've done it. Don't even say you're sorry. Don't say that. Just say, this is what I did. Please help.
But
I'm here to take action.
I think I'm holding it against Tech for what Queen did to me.
Let it go. Right?
You know, I feel like everybody's fake.
Okay. And only you are the one that can trust the people that are truly trying to help you. Tech is truly trying to help you and has your best interest at heart. She probably has more available resources than I think that I could probably give you, only because I'm on the polar opposite end of the United States from you.
Yeah, I know Tech and Queen are two different people, but Queen started making fun of me and other scammers. Okay? I told her I respected her. I liked her. We talked off the app. I told her personal things about my children. She recorded it and sent it to CPS.
Okay. Well, you can only follow through on your reaction. Again, your reaction is going to prove the kind of person that you are. How are you going to respond to that?
I haven't responded to Queen, but
You got to let it go unless you're going to let it slow you down, girl.
well, I want to get her back.
Get who back?
Queen.
If you're talking about getting her back as in revenge, I wouldn't suggest that, because that just shows people the type of person that you are, and you honestly want to show people that you are a good person, that you're trying to take the high road, that you're trying to be better. saying what you just did just tells people like, oh, well, she's not wanting to change. She's just listening and listening and listening and not going to follow through.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that's honestly a little scary to hear. Revenge is not a part of recovery. That is not an option, Lisa.
anybody who has kids, you know, she messed with my children.
Take the olive branch and get on the high road and get out of her life. She's not somebody that you need in your life, right?
No, but I had respect for her and she betrayed me.
Perfect. Block her. Let her out of your life. Like I said, take the high road, take the olive branch with you, and go. You don't need people like that in your life, right?
And I had so much respect for her. It's on Reddit.
Okay.
She got on my platform and belittled me and yelled at me and made me get offline. And I respected her, so I got off.
Yeah.
And, you know, after that all came out, I talked to Tech and she said, did you have anything to do with Queen's platform going down? Her platform went down. I said, no, I would never get anybody's platform taken down.
Yeah. I would just do better for yourself, Lisa. I wouldn't want to seek revenge on my first enemy today because I know what that could have done to me in my addiction.
Well, I'm not talking about like hurting her.
Okay, ask yourself this. Would you want somebody to do that to you if you were in her shoes?
I would expect it, honestly.
Then you're in the wrong crowd, hon. Is that the crowd you want to be in for the rest of your life?
No, but
There shouldn't be a but that follows that. That should be a simple no.
Correct.
you just don't mess with people's kids, man.
You
Here's the
don't.
thing, Lisa. I'm a parent. My daughter comes onto my platform quite regularly. Do you know how many people has threatened her? How many people has talked crap about her? I've had people sit there and say they hope she unalives. But at the end of the day, people are going to say whatever. It's not going to affect me. It's not going to affect her. My daughter is got a mouth on her so she can handle her own. But the thing is, at the end of the day, people are going to say whatever. It's how you handle that situation that makes you different than the others. Sitting here and saying what you said about Queen, that does not make you look in a good light. That actually just made you look bad. If you want to change the perspective of what people say and see in you, you've got to change the way you're handling things. Yes, people get hurt on this TikTok all the time. Like I said, there's plenty of trolls, there's plenty of bullies, there's plenty of fake ass people on here. It's how you handle each situation is going to make you different from what everybody else is doing.
Well, I'm not gonna do nothing.
I can barely hear you, sweetheart.
I'm not gonna do anything.
I would hope not.
I'm just mad.
And your feelings are valid.
Oh, 100%. Everybody's feelings are validated or valid.
Like,
What's on the agenda for today, Lisa?
I have group.
At the clinic?
Yeah.
What time do you have to go?
I have to be there at 10.
Okay. Are you going to talk to your counselors today then?
Yeah, I'm gonna let other people up to speak in about 10 minutes.
So when we hop down out of the box and you let others up,
Mm-hmm.
Can you do yourself some justice?
Meaning?
Don't take the negativity. If they're starting to yell at you, or if they have nothing to offer you, into a positive format, into potential recovery, don't listen, block them, or drop them.
I will try for you, yes.
No, just either do it or you don't. I mean, if that's what you want in your life, the last hour on here, I mean, you might as well flush it down your broken toilet as far as I'm concerned. I'm not here to waste my time. I'm not here to waste your time nor Betsy's. We want the best for you.
Well, so what do you want me to do? Cuss them out? I'm not
We're
sure.
not saying cuss them out. If they start getting to you emotionally or mentally, or they start yelling at you, or start saying stuff that's not going to help you take the steps toward sobriety to being a better person, then drop them out of the box, block them.
We can't control who you choose to talk to. I mean, over the last 20 minutes, people are saying we need to have respect for others, hop down, give others a chance. We're not controlling the boxes. Lisa's controlling the boxes. We are here to help and offer advice that we know has worked for us or others. This is Lisa's choice. If she wants negativity, take it. That's not for me.
I don't know who half of them are that are requesting.
You know what then, Lisa? Don't bring them up, you know? Yeah. I can step down on my own. Yes, I'm a big girl, but I'm here to help as much as I can and as long as I can. You know, if I can help one human being, you know, my recovery is great. But Lisa, if others come up here and they have nothing to offer you, that's on you. You can do what you want. You can opposition or oppose or whatever. I suggest you don't. Again, it's what works for others, not for me. If negativity and opposition helps you to a road of recovery, then go for it. But I don't think that's the life you want to live, you know?
No, and honestly, I'm really not mean like that.
You're not. I can tell you're not.
And someone just made a valid point up here in the comments. Silent Watcher 71. These ones that want in just want to bully you. And that's most likely true.
And somebody else just said, I'll address and I'll comment. I think it's funnier than heck. I'm assuming to me by Heather, lady, you are literally trying to force her to do what you tell her to do. I'm not forcing her to do anything. I'm giving her experience, strength, and hope that I know has worked for me and others that are currently in recovery. It's her choice what she wants to do with the actions or steps that I have given her. The first step of recovery is actions. Okay, actions speak louder than words.
I'm so effing sick of hearing about clout.
They don't understand the term
let
clout.
It be part of your conversations. I'm not telling her what to do. Say what you want to say.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I mean, it's suggestive, very suggestive, you know, and if you want it, you can take it and run with it, and I guarantee it will work if you work it. If you don't work it, then yeah, you're right, it's not going to work. But suggestions that Betsy and I have been giving you have worked for others or ourselves. So if you even give it a minute, a time of day, yeah, it'll work for you, Lisa. You just got to be the one to choose it. 10 minutes up, we're still talking. Chill.
But other people can come up and give me advice, and it's, oh, Queen, oh, she's the best.
Is that going to help you make a positive step forward?
No, because none of their advice means anything.
Drop it, Lisa. Let him go. And I thank you for keeping us both up here, because hopefully something we have said will stick up here.
Yeah.
But if you get any more negative feedback or other people, what they've done to you, drop them, honey.
All right. Well, I'm going to let this Polly up.
Bring them up while we're in here. This will be interesting because everyone is just Polly, Polly, Polly. Okay. I hope Polly's a sweetie.
Let me see who the hell Polly is.
I think they said paranormal Polly or something. I don't know.
Name Polly.
I think there's another name in front of it. Hi, Polly.
Maybe her?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
Polly.
Hi, how's everybody tonight?
I'm good. I'm getting ready for my classes.
Cool. Okay, I had some questions. Okay, so listen, I'm coming from someplace where it's a place of pain. I have cancer. I want to know why you lied about Jace having brain cancer.
Because I'm an idiot.
I think that's the short answer. I don't think that you're an idiot, Lisa. I think you're very, very smart.
No, I'm an idiot. I saw somebody else do it, and I figured I wouldn't get caught, and I'm not that smart because I got caught.
Wait, that just got me right there. Did you just say that you're not smart because you got caught doing it?
Yeah, I've apologized thousands of times for that.
You know that kind of stuff like brings things into the void, right? Like you can make that stuff a reality.
I know.
My son had tumors in his spine, and it literally killed me to watch him suffer. Hearing that you did that made me lose a lot of respect for you, and it hurt my heart, actually, for real. Like, to use that as a scam, it's deplorable. And I'm not trying to be negative and yell at you or anything. I just have some valid questions. I'm concerned about Jace. I'm concerned that you haven't paid your rent in a really long time. And what are you guys going to do?
I'm not going to make excuses on the rent. But I don't know.
I mean, you are his mother. You are his protector. You are supposed to provide him with shelter. And the state is giving you Section 8 living. You only have to pay $200 and something a month. What 99% of us wouldn't give to have that cheap rent?
Well, you say that, ma'am, but you wouldn't want to live here.
What you don't understand is that I live in a town where, drugs are legal here. They're totally legal. They're decriminalized completely. So I have people doing fentanyl in my front yard. I have houseless people living in my side yard along my creek. Somebody broke into my house while I was here. Cops didn't even come. So you can't say that. I pay $500 a month rent, and most people would kill to pay that much in rent. That's a little amount of rent too. But you know what? Like, you got to make it where you make it. And this is your option. And you're a mom. And it's time to buckle up your bootstraps and be a mom. You have to provide shelter for him.
I know.
Like, this is the most important thing on your list besides getting sober is finding housing for you and Jace.
I know.
Why are you not freaking the hell out about this? I would be losing my mind if I were you.
Because honestly, ma'am, Me and Jace both want out of here.
Okay, but you're on Section 8. You have to take what you can get. What makes you think that another place is going to take you when you're $4,000 behind on your rent?
Yeah, but I know.
What place is going to rent to you? For real, though. I'm serious here. I say this out of love. What place is going to rent to you when you owe $4,000?
I can be honest, I live through HUD housing, and if someone owes that kind of money or any kind of like money in general,
It's
they
HUD.
don't rent to you until it's paid off.
It's
Right?
HUD.
Like, you're not going to find anyone to rent to you at all. You guys are going to be freaking homeless. Who is going to take you in? Your sister's not going to take you in.
No.
Like, who is, for real, who's going to take you in? Like, you should be losing sleep not because of the people on TikTok, but because you don't have a place to sleep coming up here pretty soon.
Hey, Lisa.
Yeah.
Question. 100% honest answer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How far behind on your rent are you really? 100% honesty here.
I can't answer that because they have changed office managers so many times in the past 2 years that they just sent out these papers last month with these big bills for everybody to pay.
What was your last big bill that you owed for your rent?
3,800.
Oh my God. Oh man. How are you going to find a place? How are you going to find a place? No one is going to rent to you, and you're going to lose your Section 8 housing, and then you're going to have to pay big rent.
Yeah.
Like, this should be what's keeping you up at night, not TikTok drama.
It does. It does keep me up.
It should. You are a mother. This isn't about you. This is about you being a mother.
Yeah. I
I mean, these are some things you're going to have to face. I mean, how sober do you think you're going to be able to be out on the streets being a mother? And Jace will get taken away.
mm-hmm. I
That
know.
will absolutely happen because you won't be providing for him.
38. How long have you lived there, Lisa?
4 years.
$3,800 based on $200 a month
She's basically never paid rent.
is 20 months.
Are
That's
you
2
laughing
years.
at me? Really?
That's 2 years. How long have you not been able to pay? Or are you paying like $10 a month just so they can't evict you?
When I first got in here, my rent was $24.
Okay.
They kept changing it and changing it and changing it.
That's the thing with Section 8 and HUD, though. They cannot change it legally every month. The only time it changes is when you renew that lease.
Well, they kept changing it, and I didn't know what I was supposed to pay, when I was supposed to pay it.
Basic phone calls would have fixed that. Basic phone calls. A visit to the office, perhaps.
Really, how many people are in here? 421. Well, I don't know if they have. There were thousands of people that called my housing complex, the office, and you can't get through, ma'am.
But that's nothing to do with your rent and why you haven't paid it. You could have literally walked yourself down to the office and said, "Hey, how much is my rent? It has changed. I am confused. Please let me pay what I am supposed to pay because I enjoy having housing for my son and I."
Yeah.
Like, there's literally no excuse. You have cheaper rent than probably anybody in this chat room.
Nope, I pay 206.
Okay. All right. Well, you might be the exception, Betsy.
I'm a single mom of 3 teen boys working full-time night shift. I pay $14.75.
Could any of you imagine, and I'm asking chat this as well, can any of you imagine just not paying your rent for several years?
I could only imagine the life I could live if I only had to pay $200 a month.
For real?
Honestly, me paying 206, like, I can't imagine not paying that either. I mean, it's well affordable within my means.
Oh my gosh.
I actually prefer to have a roof over my head. I've been homeless before. I've been on the streets.
Same.
It's not somewhere where I would want myself, let alone my kid, to be.
Same. I've been homeless, and I was homeless when I was a kid. I was a street kid, and I'll tell you what, it was all kinds of no fun, and I got constantly beaten up, constantly robbed, sexually assaulted a few times. Like, it is no place for people out there. But more importantly, it is not a place for a kid, an 11-year-old boy who's already struggling.
Yeah.
Yeah. He wouldn't be with me. I would send him with family.
Okay, but then what happens to your sobriety then, Lisa?
Hopefully I die.
Oh my
See, that's not something
God.
that's not something you should be saying. Your
It's the
exact words
truth.
should have been, well, I'm going to get into an inpatient facility. I'm going to try to become cleaner. So when I get out, I can start working. I can start making plans to get my son back, provide him with a good home. Not, oh, well, hopefully I die. Nobody wants to hear that. And I know definitely your kids are not wanting to have that.
Those are classic words of
They
somebody
do.
that really wants sobriety.
They do.
Yes.
And a lot of people do. And that's okay.
No, it's not, because you're actually using this as a method of pity and sympathy right now. And that's not okay. Because we're not going to feel sorry for you that you were too irresponsible to pay your rent for several years. We're going to feel sorry for Jace. Because how would it affect Jace if you unalived yourself with drugs?
Ma'am, I don't want you to pity me. It's the truth, okay? My kids tell me all the time, we wish Dad was still here and you were gone instead.
Okay, but do you not understand that kids are going to be mean to their parents? Kids are going to say whatever. It's going to hurt our feelings because as parents, we love our kids unconditionally. What they say does affect us. But at the end of the day, you can only do right by your kids.
True.
Regardless of what they say, regardless of what they do to you, you are still the parent. You still need to make them a priority and do right by them.
Exactly. Because Jace is the victim here. And I don't know, Lisa, if you're quite seeing that. That Jace is the victim in so many ways. And that is why people are so worried about Jace.
Yeah.
Because we know you could be a good mother if you'd stop the using, if you'd stop the lying, if you would stop screwing off your bills and spending them on street pills, you know? Like, where did all that rent money go, Lisa?
Buying, Jace Electronics and different things, food, ordering DoorDash.
Okay, you can cook food at home for a lot cheaper than you can get DoorDash. And do you think he needs electronics or a roof over his head?
A roof.
Yeah. Because how much do you think it's going to screw him up when he literally gets home from basketball practice and there's nowhere to live?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't be a good mother and put him in this scenario. There's no way that this works out in a good way. Like, you have to work with your landlord and start paying off your rent so that you have a place to live, regardless of whether it's a shitty place or not. It's a place, and it's better than a freaking bush.
Yeah.